Hi, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Is it Friday? Is it Friday yet? It's been a very long week. I would say, sorry, y'all. I'm like getting through eating. Okay. I need you guys in the chat to be like this thing gets on my nerves, to be like my directors when it comes to this mic because I'm still learning to put this damn thing right here and I'm not used to it. I really am not used to it. I'm used to the headset being free. Half of you guys aren't hearing everything that I'm saying. I get really animated. Yes, it's been a long week. I want to shout out somebody who sent me a cash app. I want to thank them because I'm going to put it towards this. But I got to shout them out. Let me see if I can. Um, Shout out to Diane. Okay, Diane, thank you so much for the cash app. She sent me a cash app for the mic thing. What is it called? The arm that the I forgot what it's called. That thing that attaches to something to hold this damn thing. I forgot what it's called. Well, anyway, so she sent me a cash app towards that. So I'm going to save it towards that because I keep knocking this out and I'm so animated and I like using my hands and it's driving me crazy. Is it a gamble? I thought it was called like somebody called it a boost or something like that. A gamble. I don't know, man. These names. Hey, Liz, how are ya? Tinkle tits. All right, everybody. I don't know. What do you call it? What do you call it? A boom arm? Is that what it's? You know, the fancy things that it's like now you're really, really doing it good. If you got, anyways, I'm looking for a used one because I'm not. Thank you. And a boom arm. Now, why is it called that? Can somebody tell me in the chat why that's called that? A boom arm? See, you guys know more than I do. It's not a mic stand because this would be considered a mic stand, but it's called like a boom arm. So boom arm for sure. All right. So the thing attaches to the desk or something, and then you could like put your mic there. So I'm very animated. I in real life I really do talk with my hands a lot, very much. Okay. So boom mics for the movie set. Gotcha. Gotcha. No clue why that's the name. Yeah, why do they call it a boom arm? That's I mean, if you guys know that, that'd be great. Now, maybe that's a stupid question. Shout out to Chico who's been a member for 18 months. Thank you, Chico, for always supporting my channel. Make sure you smash that like and don't be a hater all your life. It's bad for your health. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, Petty's like, it's called a boom because you go boom and you don't want to break your mic. Okay. We call the mics that go boom. Oh my god. See, y'all are funny. Oh, okay. Boom is also a sale term for swinging. So, okay. All right then. Like swinging as in swinging or swinging as in swingers, which no shade, no shame, whatever your game is. You know? The coffee has it. I'm going to pray for you. I went to Starbucks again, and I should stay away from Starbucks, but they got this pretty damn good drink. I gotta say, I really like it. Hey Vic, hey everybody. The arm is called a boom, like a boom lift, heavy equipment. Gotcha. All right. Movie sets, it's overhead, boom arm to put it where you want it. Where you want it? My husband talks with his hands to attach his sets. Yeah, I talk with my hands all the time. All the time. Don't be yucking on the yum. This is called a Summer Skies. And it's really good. I really like it. I'm really enjoying this drink. But I need to stop because I feel like Starbucks comes up with their like, crazy ass drinks. Like y'all remember when the pink drink came out? Oh my god, I was addicted for a long, long time. Then there was the dragon drink, and I was addicted to that. It took me a while to just stop drinking that because of the amount of sugar that's in it. It's not good. It's no bueno. And I fell off the keto wagon a long time ago, and I got to get back in. Listen, Capricious, enough calories to make you want to have another one. That's how many, I don't know. It's a lot of calories. I don't count calories. I typically count carbs, and I need to not do that because it's not doing it for me. Google says boom can be a long beam. Not like a pole, but like a beam. There you go. See, it is way too much sugar. It is. It is. I'm not gonna lie. All right, y'all. We got to get it together. We got to get it together. And please keep me together. All right. First of all, I want to say, let me just say this. I woke up this morning and I was just really, first of all, thankful for everybody here in my channel, in my chat. I might do a separate live to talk a little bit about this because I realize it's been a very rough week, and just do a little check in and see how everybody's doing. And for me, it's like, part of this channel has always been me being as authentic as I can be. I don't always disclose about my personal life or real life or anything or nothing like that. But what I'm starting to notice, because this is a full-time job for me right now, and I was thinking about this, I was like, I got to get back to, I am at some point going to go back to some, because I mean, I got to go back to school. I got to finish what I started. It's taken me a minute. I got to, do what I got to do. I just don't know where this is going to go. And I've been praying a lot about it because I would like to continue to do lives and do YouTube and everything. But I also got to pay the bills a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? More substantially, Oh my God, blank screen. When is it not about Gypsy? Well, this one isn't really about Gypsy Rose. So let's get into some news. Let's get it going. Come on. Hit the like button. We're going to do what we're going to do. Okay. And shout out to blank screen. So, oh, definitely. I'm not walking away. I promise you that. I'm not walking away. But I guess that's what it is life is getting so damn expensive these days. Every day, all day. And it's getting hard out here for a blogger, so I got to figure it out. We'll figure it out. All right. Okay. Let's get it together. You said just take some online classes, don't leave us. I won't leave. I just don't, I got to figure out my schedule and stuff. Okay. So, two pieces of news that we really got to talk about right away before we get to the meat and potatoes of what this live is about. We got to talk about Yolanda Saldivar. So it turns out that Yolanda Saldivar wanting to work with Shakira was fake news. Listen, I got it from an article from Hola. So apparently there was supposed to be this BBC interview that Yolanda Saldivar did where she talked about wanting to work with Shakira. All right. And I read that article. Now, here's the deal. I got to eat some crow. I feel like this week I've been trying. It's been a lot of crow eating. I need some green salsa with my crow. If I get something wrong, I got to eat some crow. And I will definitely apologize for reporting on that. But I will show you the source that reported on it being fake news because I reported from another source and I was waiting for this to come about. I've been waiting. So complex. It's been complex. There's another source out there that's talking about this. No, Selena's killer, Yolanda Saldivar, didn't say she wants to work with Shakira after she's released on parole. Rumors merge online that the Tejano superstar convicted killer, who is eligible for parole next year, wants to work for the Colombian music icon. Contrary to reports, Selena Quintanilla Perez killer did not say she wants to work with Shakira. All right. So Saldivar, we know she's convicted. Last week, reports merged online that Saldivar told BBC that she was interested in working for Shakira, 47, if she was released on parole, despite the lack of source. See, this is a good point because there was a lack of source. I went to the website that had, because we were looking for the actual article, and I found the article that said that Yolanda Saldivar had an interview with BBC. So where did this come from? I want to know if I get something wrong or if a source says something wrong. I want to find out where the rumor started, because I think it first of all, it helps to kind of clarify exactly who said it, who said what, where did it come from. But just letting y'all know that this is what was said. Despite the lack of source or direct quote attributed to Saldivar from the British public broadcaster, the fabricated story was shared across numerous publications online and spread like wildfire on social media from enrage of fans of the late Tejano singer and the Colombian music icon. Yes, I did. I dragged Yolanda by her tattooed eyebrows and her family too. I sure as hell did. I did. So yeah, these are just some of the examples of the tweets that the story went a little bit crazy. Not Yolanda already got her next target. Run, Shakira. Everybody had something to say, and I dragged everybody too. So the San Antonio Express, actually, I read this. They actually verified with BBC. BBC denied the allegations. They said, no, 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 no. That's not how it happened. That's not true. I didn't even wear any. Hold up, y'all. This is bothering me. I didn't even put any, my lips feel a little dry. Time out. Break. Sorry. I just feel my lips dry and that's going to bother me. So, San Antonio Express News, BBC News denied the reports that they spoke to Saldivar. So, nobody ever spoke to Saldivar. All right. I can confirm that this report is false and no such interview had taken place between BBC News and Yolanda, said a BBC News spokesperson to the Texas-based newspaper on Monday. A source also confirmed to Complex and the purported interview never took place. That the purported interview never took place. So this interview never happened. Okay? Keep that in mind. In February, Saldivar was the subject of the Oxygen true crime series, docuseries Selena and Yolanda, The Secrets Between Them. And that documentary is trash. Okay? And by the way, Dad, Abraham Quintanilla condemned that documentary because it's a trashy documentary, very easily debunked. We debunked a lot of that. We exposed a lot of that. What was so interesting, somebody left me a comment, by the way. Shout out to the person that left me a comment who's local to Texas. I didn't know this from that area. Hold up. I got to shout them out because they said that Carlos Valdez apparently is running for judge, and he was not pleased with the way. And Carlos Valdez is the lawyer, the prosecutor on the Selena case back in 1995. Okay, Carlos Valdez was not happy with the documentary, the Oxygen TV documentary. So I want to know. Like, I would love to talk to, I still want to talk to Carlos about this, but apparently he's like in the political or, running for a judge or whatever. So, I don't know if he will talk to me, but I'm going to look into it. I want to look into his campaign a little bit and see what we can do. And this isn't about his campaign. I really just want to ask him questions about his involvement in the Oxygen series. I'm really, really curious. I'm not going to lie to you. I really am. And anyways, if you're from Texas, shout out to, first of all, may he rest in love, Johnny Canales. All right. Johnny Canales was somebody that I grew up watching as a child too. Wasn't into the music all the time, but I was watching a lot of the Selena stuff when I was a very, very young child. So that's how I know Johnny Canales. And for those of you that don't know, it's just somebody that was very well loved in the Latino community back in the day and still is. He passed yesterday. Okay, let's move on. Now that I've eaten some crow, excuse me, y'all. I ate some crow now. We got to talk about Gypsy Rose. And this isn't going to be a long Gypsy Rose like rant or anything, but okay. You know that Gypsy Rose was like suing a blogger. The blogger went to court or something like that. And, we read the lawsuit over here. We talked a little bit about it and whatnot. Well, Flawless Nina, shout out to Flawless Nina. But this is so interesting because I guess there was a really bad encounter between the blogger and Gypsy Rose's attorney. And now we got this going on right here. I got to play with you guys. Look, let me play it.
Gypsy Rose's attorney is suing Fancy Marcelli, April Jones. So you got.
Okay, let me stop right here. Her name is not Fancy Marcelli, but I love that she says Fancy Marcelli. Her name is Fancy Marcelli, but this shit is so. Hold up, let me go back. I don't know if she's doing it on purpose, but I'm freaking here for it. Hold up. Oh, this is so messy. Hold up.
Y'all, Gypsy Rose's attorney is suing Fancy Marcelli,
You know, she said it. She said it wrong for the right reasons. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. That was shade. Wasn't that shade? Because that was shade. I love it. I love it.
April Jones. So you guys know Gypsy Rose was filing a restraining order against her last week in a court in Missouri. Her attorney was present, and
We heard about that.
she accused his attorney's colleagues or assistant of
Associate.
harassing her. But it was very clear that it was the opposite, right? So now they're actually taking her to court, misdemeanor charges. Check this out.
Wait,
So
wait,
she'll
wait,
be
wait.
fine.
That would be criminal. If they're taking her to court for misdemeanor, that would be criminal, right?
Herself back in Missouri. The date is 6/5 that it happened.
Description: making a false report, misdemeanor B. The date was June 5th.
Chillicothe PD, July 17th, which is next week. This is not going to look good for her at all, y'all.
Oh shit.
See? And here's the information.
So, probable cause statement filed. April L. Summons and copy mailed.
Fancy strikes again. And I'm sure Gypsy and the Blanchards are sitting there loving this because I know they're getting ready to file charges wherever it is that she lives, that they can turn around and file charges. Because the things that she has done has been unethical. Look, I'm not a fan of either one of them, but I'm all about justice and truth. And when you do things, there's consequences for all your actions. And she's going to get ready to get served her consequences.
Mm.
So it looks like she's going to be begging you guys for some money soon. So if you want to donate, y'all get them purses together because she's going to be asking. Y'all have a great day. Bye-bye.
Oh, hold up. Let me stop. Time out. First of all, let me just say this. You said false reports are second degree crime, not a misdemeanor, I believe. All right. I guess it would. I don't know if it's. I don't know. Like you said, Gypsy Rose gonna fuck around and is gonna fuck around and find out. Well, this is how I understand it. And I'm just gonna explain it at least how I see it. All right. There was a lawsuit that was filed that Gypsy Rose's attorneys filed on Fancy Maselli. Okay. Once it wasn't Fancy the name. I think her name is April. So Fancy Maselli is like a stage name, and then you have April, right? So there was a lawsuit that was filed. Fancy and another woman went to, at least that's what I understood when I heard the breakdown. Fancy and another woman went to the court. The judge dismissed it based on jurisdiction or something like that. There was something, it wasn't supposed to be filed there. Okay. That doesn't mean they can't refile. I'm assuming that if they're going to refile, they're going to do it. They're just going to find out which jurisdiction is appropriate to file this under. Well, I guess from when all of this went down, Fancy and the lady that she was with had an encounter with Gypsy's attorneys. So I don't know what that looked like. I'm not really sure. Y'all let me know, okay? There was an encounter. Something happened there. So now the attorneys filed charges or a report against Fancy. So in addition to having to worry about a defamation lawsuit, now you got to worry about these misdemeanors or this charge as well. And I know that there was a lot of folks. Listen, this is how bad this was. And by the way, just for the record, I think the lawsuit is stupid. Let me just say that. I think that the Gypsy Rose suing for what she's suing for is stupid, in my opinion. I think it's stupid. I will give you that. But I also think that Fancy Maselli did misrepresent herself in many ways. It's I didn't know that they had a contract. That's not how she presented herself when she had Gypsy Rose's information. We didn't know any of that. See, I'm thinking she was just somebody that worked and that didn't get paid or wasn't promised anything. There wasn't anything in writing. Come to find out that there was something in writing. Okay. So that's a mess. That's a mess. And then the lady, I guess, went on live and she was cursing the shit out of people that had donated to her or something like that. Listen, what you don't do is you don't treat people like that like shit. You just don't. You don't treat your donors like shit, okay? Don't do that. It's not cute. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I would agree. I would agree. But people are getting sued, Mind My Blues. People are getting sued. Mm-hmm. I think so too. I think so too. My opinion is Gypsy is suing to make money. Why work when you can make money off of others? Mama taught her well. I don't know how you can defame her character. She was convicted of what she was convicted of. I don't know how else you can defame her character. That's all. You said fancy that Marcelli. Anyways, so shout out to Flawless Nina. I like Flawless Nina. I thought this was hilarious. I love how she reported this. I love how she reported this. So shout out to her. Y'all go check her out. Okay, let's move on to the next story. Now, can y'all tell me who is this? I feel so out of the loop with these new artists. And I say new artists because I'm a bit old school when it comes to artists, okay? So apparently this girl, her name is, and I hope I'm saying it, I think it's Niykee, right? She just spells it the cool way. Is that how you spell Nikki? Like, am I saying, is her name Niykee? Niykee. I would assume is Niykee. Correct? I didn't know who she was, but apparently she's like trending right now. She is accusing Diddy and Kanye West of stuff. Yeah, she is. So now this is coming about. I don't know this girl. I don't know who she is. Can y'all see? See, I'm glad that I now I felt kind of because I typically know. You said I'm thinking like Nike. Is it Nike? I would pronounce it Nike. So her name is Niykee Heaton. I thought it was Nikki. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just like I thought I would spell it out as Nikki. I bet you that's not her real name. It's probably a stage name. I have no clue who that is. No, I don't. Hey, Evil. I said I could be a girl. Don't get me. I don't know. I don't know. Anyways, so the girl, the lady here is coming out on social media, making allegations against Diddy. Okay, it's Nikki. Well, we're gonna call her Nikki. I'm not gonna call her. I'm not gonna call her that. Ken Cole, stop it. I'm not calling her that. So she's making allegations against Diddy and Kanye West. All right, let's talk about it before we get into our other news. So Niykee Heaton makes scathing allegations against Kanye and Diddy after Lauren's lawsuit. Kanye found himself in the news for negative reasons after a singer-writer Niykee accused him and Diddy of sexually assaulting her and her former manager, Lauren. Nike's allegations, now I'm calling her Nike. Nikki's allegations came days after Lauren, Kanye's former assistant. So for those that don't know, Kanye West's former assistants, this is what happened. You know, there's a lawsuit out there. There's allegations that have been filed against Kanye. I believe Kanye did a countersuit, so keep that in mind. Filed a lawsuit against him. In Lauren's lawsuit, she accused Kanye of sexual harassment, contract breach, and wrongful termination. Lauren claimed that Kanye sent her lewd text messages and masturbated while speaking to her on the phone. She also accused the rapper of pleasuring himself in front of her after trapping her in a private room on his jet. However, Kanye West, there's that countersued Lauren. In his suit, the rapper denied her allegations against him, tagging them as baseless and backed by ulterior motives. Kanye's legal representative accused Lauren of blackmail and extortion after he allegedly turned her sexual advances down. Days after the countersuit, Lauren's former associate and singer, Niykee, went on Instagram Live to make startling allegations against Kanye and Diddy. During the live session, she also corroborated Lauren's claims. Find out more about Nicki's allegations below. Okay. Ooh, hopefully it's not privated, because this is what I hate about. Oh, is this her? Let's see what she said. Oh, man. Is this really her? Where are her allegations? I see nothing but like half nudes. I don't want to see this. Anyways, so Niykee is a songwriter, singer who found fame after being discovered via her YouTube channel. See, YouTube channels be starting off careers. You guys don't even know. You guys don't even know. So you never know. I might become a singer tomorrow. I'm just joking. I would not do that. I could never. I don't even know how to sing. Aaron, thank you for becoming for being a member for 2 months. Shout out to you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I don't even know how to sing, but apparently, YouTube is a way to start off careers. People go places after YouTube. You never know, man. I think I would be very independent. I don't think singing would be my thing. Can't even do that. Can't even do that. It's turning out to be a mess. Yeah, I'm not trying to show all that. I ain't trying to get censored, Anyways, so she's a singer-songwriter who found fame after being discovered via her YouTube channel, where she posted acoustic guitar covers of notable hip-hop songs. She released her debut single, Bad Intentions, in 2014. The song made it to the Billboard charts and was certified gold by the RIAA. She also had an EP titled Bad Intentions and a mixtape, The Bedroom Tour Playlist, which she released in 2016 after a year-long bedroom tour. Okay, I want to see what her allegations are. Let me see if we can pull them real quick. Let's see if we can pull them. Niykee Heaton allegations. See what she says. Hopefully we can pull the video, because that's what I want to watch. I think she might have is this it right here? Hold up. Okay, hold up.
I posted a while ago. I did like a Q&A, right? And people were asking what's going on with you? Why did you leave the industry? Why did you fall off?
Okay.
Is the music industry as evil as people say it is? And I was like, it's more evil than you could possibly imagine. And I went into that to depth like a little bit, and I was like, yeah, oh wait, hold on. Let me add a moderator because this is gonna be crazy.
I'm gonna have to speed it up.
I'm not filing any sort of suit, so I'm not getting money from this. And you know that I always tell the fucking truth. Even if it makes me look bad, I'm very brutally honest. So me coming here and saying all this, if you've seen the post about the assault suit or the misconduct, anything like that, and if you see the things about oh, she's lying, I'm here to say she's not. She's not. Every single thing that she said in that lawsuit is 100% true. And I know that because not only have I seen all the evidence firsthand, but I was actually there from one of these situations.
Okay.
And this was one of the things that made me want to leave and back out and get out. And if you know, my day one fans, they've always wondered, what happened with you and LP? Why aren't you friends anymore? What was the falling out? And there was a falling out. And a lot of it was just, we were in two different places. There was a lot of things going on. And me personally, I had reached that point because of this shit that happened to me where I was fucking done. The industry had almost killed my love for music because of what I had been through. And I had lost my love for it. I didn't want to be a part of it anymore. And she is more of a businesswoman and she wasn't done. And so we went in two different places. And so there was a falling out, but, and she had to keep going. Sadly, she figured it out on her own. So let me just tell you guys the fucking story. So
hurry up, because we gotta get to it.
In my one post, I've only been assaulted twice. This was one of the two times that kind of changed the trajectory of my life and my career. So I was 19. And if you know anything about me, I went viral at 18 on World Star and then on YouTube and kind of rose to fame really quickly. And I was doing rap covers. So a lot of rappers were reaching out to me and asking to work.
She's texting
sorry,
and going live.
real-time feedback right now. yeah, so all of a sudden, like, people were reaching out and wanting to work, and I was 19 years old. Like, I had just left home, and working with my manager, and we were in LA and doing all these crazy things. And all of a sudden, I got a call one day, and it's like, hey, like, Kanye wants you to come to the studio. And we were just like, what? Like, Kanye knows who I am? Like, what? This is crazy. So we go, and this happens like multiple times. Like, you can find it if you go back and find headlines, you'll find proof of it. Like, we were working with Kanye, and he was like, I want to know what you're doing in your new music. I want to hear your tracks. I want to play you mine. I want to know what you're doing with this fashion stuff, because like your style is like so fucking cool. And if you go in deep dig enough, like, he said it publicly, like, you and LP were, you know, the muse for Yeezy season 1, because like he went back and asked, like, oh my god, you guys are like so fucking cool. Like, you wear like shapewear as real clothes. Like, that's so dope. Like, blah 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 blah. And like, how does people go through my wardrobe? And he wanted me to be the model for Yeezy season 1. And I went and I flew there and I did all the shit. And I was like, I'm not fucking doing this. Like, there was something just not right about it. Anyway, every time we would go to the studio with him, it was like, yeah, he wanted to work on music, but there was something just like fucking weird about it. Like, he would pull up his laptop and he would have like bookmarks of all of our pages and like our Instagrams, our Snapchat, Twitter, all of that, and like our pictures saved. And even now, like, even like a year ago, I'm still getting DMs from people in the industry like, yo, like, me and Kanye used to sit in the studio for hours talking about you and your manager. Like he was obsessed with you. And I was like, whoa. Okay, crazy. Anyway, back to me being 19 years old. This was probably the last time that we went to the studio. We got a call. It was late. We were living in LA. And we get a call and it's like, hey, like, Ye wants you to come to the studio. And we're like, cool. Like, why? And he's like, he wants to work on music. And we're like, that's great. And so we go, and it's like somewhere in LA, some studio we've never been to before. And we show up and walk in, and it's we're there to work on music, right? Like, that's why I'm here. And we walk in, and it's Kanye and it's Diddy, and, you know, a couple of people that we know, men, you know, an executive that worked with Kanye, Kanye's engineer, and Kanye's cousin. And we walk in, and we're like, okay, cool. And it's immediately I was like, there's something not right. There's something not right about this, because we walk in and there's 9 other women there, and don't kill me for this, because this is what they call them. There were 9 studio hoes there. Like, I'm all about women's rights, do whatever you want to do, but don't shoot the messenger. That's what they call them. Women who show up to the studio in their full club outfit at the studio. It's like, they're only there for one reason. They want to leave with someone who's there. They're called studio hoes. That's just what they're called. And there are 9 women there. And we're like, that's weird. I thought we were here to work on music. And like, we were invited, like I was invited as an artist and my manager. So I'm wearing like fucking XXL sweatpants and like a giant hoodie. I look like a fucking slob. And like, you know, my manager's there in her usual suit, like black leggings, black zip up. Like, we're just like, this is strange, but okay. And we walk in and there's all these ladies there wearing their club gear, and Kanye and Diddy are already like out of their fucking mind, just like completely fucked up, drunk, but probably something else. And we're like, okay, but like, we were invited as artists, like maybe these girls are gonna leave and we're gonna work on music. Like, let's just walk in and just, yeah. Immediately I felt like there was something weird, because, you know, there's always drinks, there's always, you know, the vodka and the mixer is just like sitting on the table, but we walk in and immediately Diddy hands me a drink, Kanye hands Lauren a drink, and we're like, that's weird. Like, why are they serving us? And I don't like to drink. Like, I don't like alcohol. I don't like the way that it like makes me feel. It makes me feel sick. So, but my manager, since the beginning, she was just like, I know you don't like to drink, but if someone famous hands you something to drink, even if you don't want it, just like hold it and like pretend, because you don't want to seem rude. And I was like, okay. And it was like a vodka cranberry, and I was like, oh, gross. And so I'm just standing there with my back against the console, just like pretending to sip this drink. And I'm like, I'm not fucking drinking this. This is gross. And my manager was sitting across on this couch with Kanye's cousin, and then the other girls were sitting next to her. And immediately I was like, there's something fucking wrong. Like, I couldn't explain it. I didn't know what to do. But I just like felt that there was something not right. But I didn't fucking know what to do. I was 19 years old. Like, just left home a year ago, new in the industry. Yeah, I didn't know what to do, but I knew that there was something wrong, basically. And I was standing there pretending to sip this drink, and my manager was sitting across from me. And, you know, if you know about like my past and like us being together, like, she's very much reserved. And people would always say like, oh, she's such a bitch. She has like a resting bitch face. And it's because she has like a severe like social anxiety. Like, she just wants to like sit in the corner on her phone and like not talk to anyone. So she's not a bitch. She's just very shy. And I see her across the room holding her drink. And it was weird because I noticed as I was standing there, just kind of just like wondering what's going on. Diddy kept looking at me, and Kanye kept looking at Lauren, and like they were exchanging glances. And I'm like, they're like watching me strangely. And I'm like, okay, let me pretend to drink. And like, I'm not actually doing it. And like that seemed to like make them happy, like me like pretending to like to join in. And immediately I'm like, there's something fucking in this drink. There's something in this drink. And I didn't know what to do. And I like, my manager was like across the room, but like close enough, like not next to me, so I couldn't like whisper to her. But I wanted to tell her, I'm like, hey, don't fucking drink this. There's something wrong with this. But I couldn't. So I reach for my phone and I start to type, and Kanye takes the phone out of my hand and he's like, who are you texting? Like, you don't need to text anyone. Like, we're having a party. And I was like, okay. And he like puts it on one of the speakers. And I'm like, fuck, now what do I do? Like, I don't know what to do. And I see my manager take a sip. And I'm like, fuck. Now what do I do? And then I see her take another sip, 2 sips out of this little vodka cranberry cup. And I'm like, oh, what do I do? 2 sips. and I watch her face flush. And all of a sudden, like I look over and she's speaking really loud and like making jokes. And I'm like, whoa, like this isn't her. Like she doesn't make jokes. She's fucking terrified of people. Like she doesn't even talk. And I was like, it's already hitting her. Like 100%. I just knew that the drinks were all laced with something. And she starts like almost being like belligerent a little bit, but not in like a crazy way, just like really enjoying herself. And I'm like, that's not her. That's not her. She doesn't even want to be here. Like this is weird. And all of a sudden she like dismisses the studio host. She's like, you can leave. And I'm like, oh my God, like what's going on? And the girls file out. They go to like a different studio, or they go somewhere. And I'm like, I have to do something. I have to do something. What do I do? And I go to get my phone where Kanye put it on one of the speakers. And as I'm going to get it, I turn and my manager's walking out. And I'm like, no. Where are you going? I'm already seeing people being like, this is cap. What do I have to gain? Let me just ask you, what do I have to gain?
Oh my God. It's just driving me crazy because it's like, girl, all right, let's get to the point.
I don't really feel scared yet, you know? Like, I'm like, there's other people around. There's other men around, and I know them. Like, I've known them for a while. Like, nothing bad's gonna happen.
Okay, let me
I'm like, at that point, I'm like, this is not good, but I'm like still trying to play it off. Just like, stop, you guys are fucking stupid. Like, get out of here. Like, don't touch me. Like, a little bit scared. Did this just freeze?
You know, I will say this though. Let me stop right here. I will say this. Like, she's definitely if you look at her, she doesn't she resemble a little bit of what's Kanye's new wife? What's her name? Sensori? Like her, it's weird because she's totally not a Sensori type of person. You know, she lets it all out. She be walking outside with pillowcases on. Women like to talk. You're right. But it's taking her a minute. So she's recounting an event of where what seems to be her manager was taking something and she might have, you know, you said Bianca. See, you guys been watching some of the social media too much. Her name is Bianca, but you know, it's funny because to censor, like her last name is like censor, right? Like in English or whatever, Sensori. Like you're not a Sensori kind of girl. You'll be walking outside with like nothing but, I don't know, nipple covers. I don't know. I do not want to. You said I do not want what she is on. She can't keep her shirt closed over her bra. She does seem a little, but like, you know, and maybe it's a style thing, but no, Kenko, even if that, y'all see, I can't even show you half of Bianca Sensori's like wardrobe unless there was this one time where she was covered from head to toe. Like you didn't even know, you saw like a little furry thing walking now. You'd be like, she just took her comforter from her bed and put it on her head to her toe. That's what she did. That's all. If that, because I don't think she's allowed to wear that. Look, I look at Bianca Sensori and I don't know, man. That woman's not right. There's something not right with that woman. But then again, I don't know. Like Kanye, I go back and forth on that too. I don't know how I love Kanye in his early days. I don't like this Kanye right now. I don't know who he is. I don't know. But I like his early days. I like the days before he was with Kim Kardashian. Like I loved how much of an artist he was then. Love all this. I don't like who he's become now. Is anybody listen? That's just my thought. You said I'm enjoying my cup of Joe, yo. I'm cursing everybody. You know what? That's right. We got to focus on the message, not the messenger. Yeah, free your mind. You're right. You're right. It's kind of hard to focus on the message here. I'm not going to lie to you. It really is. And it's unfortunate, but she's also distracted herself. She's all over the place. She can't just seem to deliver it. This is why I'm like, okay, so she witnessed something. So what she's saying is that Lauren's lawsuit against Kanye West might actually have some merit to something. But as an outsider that doesn't really like, I'm just watching this play out on social media. It seems kind of like, hard to stay focused on one thing. Hey, Kat. I don't know. You say, what happened to his church? Oh, I don't know, man. Jesus said no. That's what happened to the church. Jesus said no. Blasphemy. I don't know. Yeah, you said women like to talk. I don't know. You said no, you have to listen to the messenger because that's how you know whether someone's being honest. Yeah, she is physically. I'm glad you're saying this. She is physically distracting. This is why I love this chat, because we can agree to disagree, you know? Yeah, God said no, you ain't doing no church. He said, no, what are you doing? Especially with that Balenciaga stuff and no. Okay, but most can't form a full thought. That's right. Maybe she's ADHD, because that's me too. I can be like that. I was just having a hard time following. And I'll have to watch that again to figure out, like, okay, what exactly? But anyways, so the point is that there is an accuser who is accusing Diddy and Kanye West and supporting the lawsuit that's there. And she's saying there's no lie. Maybe there's some receipts that we don't even know. We would never know, right? We're over here making opinions because that's what we do. But we really don't know what else could be out there receipt-wise to support her claims at the end of the day. At the end of the day, you said, I wish when people had something really important to say, they would come prepared and not just read comments while saying it first. It makes it hard to get through. Yeah, Jordy, yes. But I think that when you are making, when you're coming forward and making allegations like that, please note that the internet's going to tear you down. So you have to know that, like, people are going to say something to you about what you're saying, you know? So be prepared for that. Hell, like, just be prepared for it. That's all. And I mean, one of the things I would have prepared for is just, is this the platform to do it? Could she have been, like, interviewed? See, she's making me lose interest. I don't know, man. It was just hard to focus. I will say that. All right, y'all. We got to get to the next story. No, and I hear you, which is bad. If this girl had something to say, I would agree with you on that. I lost it too. No joke. I lost it too. And if you're watching the replay, please note that I will be adding timestamps to this live. So if we're talking too much on one topic and you just want to get to one topic, you can just go to one. Let's talk about this whole Gary 2.0 situation with Amber Portwood, okay? Because apparently, and shout out to the Ashley Reality Roundup, latest update on Amber Portwood's missing fiance Gary, sighting in Oklahoma. Caitlin Lowell weighs in. Isn't that the other teen mom? In MTV wanting to film about it for Teen Mom and more. See, I knew that they were going to do a segment on this, that this was going to happen. Like, the saga of Amber Portwood's missing fiance continues as it appears that he is alive and on the move. So where is he? I am wondering too. Heidi, thank you for gifting a membership. Shout out to Heidi. If you got a membership from Heidi, put a heart in the chat. I want to know what is going on here. You said I'm wondering what's going on with the story. Okay. So he was spotted. So he's alive. So he ran away from his fiance. They're not even married yet. They had just gotten engaged like 2 weeks before he went missing. Right? This story just keeps getting more and more just crazier and crazier. I'd like to understand what the issue is here. So Gary, who recently proposed to the teen mom, the next chapter star, has been listed as a missing person in North Carolina since Monday. As the Ashley previously reported, Gary, not to be confused with Amber's baby daddy, Gary Shirley. So this is a different Gary. They're calling this Gary 2.0. The other Gary is a rejected Gary. So not rejected in a bad way, but like they weren't together anymore. It's weird, but they got the same name, but they do. Was in North Carolina with Amber to attend the wedding of Amber's brother Sean last Saturday. After Amber and Gary got into some sort of disagreement on Sunday, Gary took off in his car without his cell phone and hadn't been seen since. Amber has begged the fans to pray for her fiance, whom she claimed she has a beautiful relationship with. It's so beautiful that he had to run away and stay missing. I think so, Heidi. I think so. It's a listen, people run away from their spouses or fiancés or whatever. I mean, hell, I want to run away all the time, and these kids keep pulling me back. Gary pulled a Michael from 90 Day Fiancé. Oh, you know what, Sarah? Oh my God, that's right. Wasn't that lady with Angela, right? Angela and Michael. She like got this man from what is it? From Africa. And then he gets over here, is like Angela is over here treating him like shit, and he runs away. I guess they should, but the difference is that this is not 90 Day Fiance. Oh my God. Oh, I forgot about that one. Oh my God. Well, where do people go when they're trying to get away like in this situation? This is just sad. And it's like, listen, first of all, it's a real serious situation. I hope he's okay. If that is him, because it sounds like he was spotted. There might have been surveillance of him, but Sarah, you're right. You're right on this comment, even though it's a little interesting. She reported him missing. LOL. She was there for a few months and then he ran away. Yeah, he did. They hiding out with the homies? Probably. They're hiding out with the homies? Probably. Okay, so on Thursday, however, news broke that Gary was spotted alive in Oklahoma. Okay? Alive in Oklahoma. 900 miles plus away from Bryson City, North Carolina, where he was last seen. The Sun broke the news, which we have that article here of Gary's sightings, stating that Amber, oh my God, hold up. Let me pull it out. So he was seen. Let me close some. I got so many damn tabs open. Here we go. So this is the Sun. This is what they reported. And we saw the video last time. It's go ahead and start a new life and get a whole new identity. But what happened? You said, how old are people? Maybe he found some news not to be liking. I don't know. You said new series, Runaway Fiance. Oh my God. Hey, CK. I still don't want anybody tracking me. We just don't know. So Gary 1.0 was the guy she would beat the crap out of on TV. And now Gary 2.0 is missing. He just Machiavelli the situation. You need to be careful. Oklahoma, can you check your backyard and see? Because he's over there in your neighborhood, love. See, that I think so. K-Flick, I think so. There might be some history of something. We just don't know. We just don't know. Because that's what she disclosed on that interview. So Gary's sighting, TeenMom Amber Portwood fiance Gary, seen in Oklahoma 3 days after going missing in North Carolina. Cops confirm Amber's fiance went missing in the mountains of North Carolina on Sunday. It does sound very suspicious. It does sound very suspicious, in my opinion. She has been. Y'all remember that guy she was married to? Put his name in the chat. I forgot his name. But she, like, they had a domestic dispute or something. She brought out a whole machete in front of her child. That was a very scary situation. I don't know. So local police exclusively confirmed to the U.S. Sun that Amber's new fiance, who disappeared after her brother's wedding in North Carolina, turned up on Tuesday in an entirely different state and away from their home in Indiana. So he was Teen Mom star Amber Portwood fiance was spotted in a Verizon store in Oklahoma a day after going missing. So he left his phone. Y'all remember when we reported that he left his phone during the fight? He took off in his car and left his phone. He went to the Verizon store. Yeah, he was chased down with a machete. We have seen her behavior. Yo, I just saw, and we'll play a clip over here in a little bit, but there was that one clip where it's her daughter's birthday and she's being such an asshole to Gary 1.0. Andrew, thank you. You think she broke his? I think so too, Bridget. But they're not reporting that, right? They didn't say that, Bridget. But I'm side-eyeing Amber Portwood at this point. And no shade. Like, let me tell you, I'm not, like I said, I watched a lot of Teen Mom. She was one of the ones that I watched. And I liked Amber at one point. But I felt like she was trash too, because I was like, the way you treat this man, and she's very selfish, very self-centered, self-focused, and Part of that, I think, is because she was in addiction. She was, she wasn't doing too well. She had a lot of undiagnosed stuff, and she had trauma within her own family. So I get that, but I don't believe anything that she says either, Bridget. I'm there with you, girl. Yes, we are there. We see each other. I don't believe everything that she says. I don't. Mm-mm. So he could have been spotted at the Verizon store buying a burner phone. What happened exactly that would have led for him to just been like, I'm out of here, not to call your family, not to tell them like, listen, I'm having a hard time. He's what, 30? How is he? 39? I think he's like 39 or something. Gary 2.0. Something's not right about this story. And it was so fun when Amber went to hit L's link to go up there to really explain herself. She was defending herself. Pray for him, girl. I was like, this is giving me something else. It's giving me a different vibe, and it's making me side-eye her like crazy. I'm not gonna lie to you. It really is. Hey, Steph. Happy Friday. Okay, so local police exclusively confirmed that to the U.S. Sun that Amber's new fiance, who disappeared after her brother's wedding in North Carolina, turned up on Tuesday in an entirely different state and away from their home in Indiana. So this is, I guess, a picture of their wedding. Like, they look fine here. I mean, nothing looks out of the ordinary. So what happened? Like, what led up to this? You said it's giving the first 48. Lord, I used to love that show. I'm not gonna lie. I used to love that show. You said, okay, or she's saying some twisted stuff that something happened here. Something happened here. They're not giving a whole lot of details. I think that at least she's not. It was her brother's wedding. Okay. So, but I mean, they're together here. They looked fine. So what happened? Amber Portwood's new fiance, Gary, pictured here singing with the Teen Mom star, went missing on Sunday after, family wedding. Okay, let me see if there's more pictures. This is, and let me make myself smaller. You're side-eyeing too? I'm side-eyeing, man, and I have a hard time side-eyeing, but I can side-eye. Okay, just some pictures. Oh, so listen, they got some maps for us. So here we are, North Carolina. Let me remove myself. Y'all don't need to see me. Let me remove some of this stuff. Okay. Yeah, she is known to get physical. Physical, like really physical. So why did they have to put this picture up? But anyways, missing fiance, teen mom, Amber Portwood's missing fiance, Gary, spotted in Oklahoma after disappearing in North Carolina. So here is North Carolina. Okay. He was spotted in Oak, so 759 miles from Indiana. Gary was spotted here in a Verizon store. They attended the wedding together. And they have a home in Indiana. Like, what? Yeah, me too, Pika. That's whoever said Benita did. Shout out to Benita. I don't know, y'all. Like, what happened here? This is not even, I don't know. She doesn't care about anyone but Amber. I wonder why Oklahoma. Yeah, who's in Oklahoma? You think he knew where he was going? Yeah, like, who is in Oklahoma? You know you got money when you go on a burner phone, but why would you get in so he waited. I'm sorry, you guys, but like, did he just wait to get a burner phone and just say, I'm driving over here? Vanilla, if he's running for his life, like, why Oklahoma though? Listen, I don't even know. He's running for the states. Like, what do you mean? She did spend time in jail. She did a couple of years, I think, in jail. This doesn't sound right. This story doesn't sound right at all. And I hope, like, I'm hoping that this is, the FBI is involved. So I know that this is this is legit. Amber has the definition of a true resting bitch face. No joke, but she really does. Like, when she gets mad, ooh, you could tell she's got that face. The teen Mom star's new man was spotted in Oklahoma on Tuesday, North Carolina police confirmed. We know he is not in this area. We know he is driving his vehicle. We have confirmed that he is in a different state, the law enforcement source added. It's more than 10-hour drive from North Carolina to Oklahoma. Amber and Gary spent a long weekend in Bryson City, North Carolina, celebrating her brother Sean's wedding to his longtime girlfriend, Rachel Williams. Okay. As they prepared to head back to their home in Indiana, Amber and Gary argued. So they were preparing to head back to Indiana, to their home in Indiana. Amber and Gary argued, according to the police. He left the cabin with his wallet and the car keys and drove off. He has not been seen or heard from since. A source close to the investigation expresses their relief that Gary was spotted and said it is unclear if he's 39 years old. 39-year-old even knows he's currently a missing person. Yeah, how would he know if he doesn't have his phone or if he doesn't have a way to... but if he's not contacting anybody, how would he even know he's a missing person? What if he doesn't even know? But did he get a phone? Did he get a phone from Verizon? He would have to know. You would think he would have called somebody. He might not even know he's missing. He's a missing person at this point since he hasn't had his phone and only took his wallet and his keys or his car and the car. Oh my gosh. So happy celebration, frightening ending. In the photos, the couples appeared happy while celebrating the nuptials last week. In an exclusive statement to the U.S. Sun, police confirmed that TeenMom star told them that she and Gary got into an argument before he walked out on Sunday, June 9th, with his wallet. Amber stated that she and Gary were having an argument and Gary picked up his car keys and wallet and walked out of the door and drove off in a 2009 Nissan Rogue Gray. 2009 Nissan Rogue Gray in color, police said in a statement. Gary and Amber have been dating since last year and got engaged in May. Okay. She first introduced the 39-year-old Teen Mom fan during this current season of Teen Mom, the next chapter. Of course, these teen moms are going to want this news on their show because they want this shit to be like top news. They want this to be relevant to their show. The reality star has documented her life as Teen Mom starting from the days on 16 and Pregnant and then Teen Mom OG. Amber has documented the difficult journey with a relationship with their two children. And I don't know, y'all. Let me see. Is it this one that had the
1 in a million?
Hold up.
Did you think this stiff person syndrome happens?
This clip right here really got me upset. It is loud.
For you to even be saying that was so ignorant.
Say what? Oh my god.
You're acting like an ass for no reason.
Can you watch your mouth, please?
Then you're an idiot.
Okay. Sorry, Leah.
What are you saying sorry for?
Do you not see?
This is Gary 2.0.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Can we go to the bathroom?
Dude.
Tropical smoothie cafe.
That was the clip
Welcome.
where Amber was being a complete ass during her daughter's birthday. That was really sad. She is. She's a shit. I don't like it. And this is why, go figure, why she had to hit that link. She wanted to make sure she defended herself. I think she's a shitty person. I don't like her. You know, you would think, like, I understood that she was pregnant as a teenager, but you have a lot, like, girl, get your shit together and just at some point, some of this isn't an excuse anymore. You know what I'm saying? And you said you'd run. She only cares about herself. Throughout the whole, reality TV show, throughout the whole thing, it was always about her and making sure she found somebody, she was in a relationship, like she just finds fulfillment in that versus really thinking about, well, damn, like I've had a pretty traumatic, teen childhood. I was a teen mom. How do I connect with my child? Her child is a teenager now. Now we're seeing this play out. Amber only cares about Amber. Well, everybody, my blues. A lot of people still do. I mean, like I said, I used to watch it, but I was in my 20s when I was watching that. Exactly. You can't keep, I love that you said that. You can't keep using your trauma as an excuse when you aren't getting help and doing the work as a child. Yes. As an adult, excuse me. Yes. And Amber, in my opinion, has weaponized a lot of her mental health on folks. It's too much. Too much. For sure. So he was spotted at let me see where I left off on this Ashley article. She wanted to make sure everybody knew they had a beautiful relationship. He was last seen on camera in Oklahoma at a Verizon store. Amber's manager confirmed to the Ashley on Thursday that police have been able to verify that the man on the Verizon store video was indeed Gary. Amber's manager also confirmed, though, that Gary has not contacted Amber or his loved ones. His reasons for driving all the way to Oklahoma is unknown at this time. He could have had a mental health break. He could have had something happen. We don't even know if this man's okay. He could have just something triggered something. Nobody just decides not to contact, not to contact family and let them know they're okay. You said run, Forrest, run. Exactly, Adrian. No, I understand that. But did they have to keep going? At one point, Teen Mom was a show about informing the public, safe sex, education, and then it became about something else. Like it just changed. It changed its course. So, you said it's no excuse. I grew up in the system, then became mom at 16 and emancipated. Never in my life would I sit and act like that towards my baby girl, TT. Shout out to you. I would agree, man. Everybody gets it hard. Everybody has it hard sometimes. He might not even know he's missing at this point and hasn't had his phone or only took his wallet and the car. Various news outlets have reported on Gary's disappearance since he was reported missing earlier this week. Amber went on the YouTube channel this week to talk about Gary's disappearance, has vowed to stay in North Carolina until Gary was located. In fact, Teen Mom co-star Caitlin Lowell confirmed on Wednesday that Macy Bookout, oh my God, see now all these Teen Mom stars are coming through, was heading to North Carolina to be with Amber in this time of need. Caitlin also defended Amber against people online who were speculating that Amber was responsible for Gary's disappearance, insinuating that Amber hurt him. I've known Amber for 15 years, okay? She said during a live stream with TikTok user Crime and Missing, she might fly off the handle sometimes, but she's not going to fucking kill anybody. Did she really say that? She really said that? Caitlin. Come on now. If you guys think that about her, you're ridiculous. Caitlin also denied that she's an enabler for Amber. Oh my God. Lord have mercy. Hey, Grape Tea. I mean, Heidi, she's like, I'm not an enabler. I'm not. What are you talking about? She says, I tell it how it is, Kate insisted. Me and her and Macy, we've known each other for a long time, and we could tell each other, like, hey, dude, that was fucked up, or you shouldn't have done that, or whatever. And we listen to each other. Of course, MTV's only going to put on the show what they want to put on there. Okay. But you're not in their bedroom. You're not there. You don't know. Like, oh my God. Caitlin then revealed that MTV's actually chomping at the bits to film about Amber's missing fiance. They're asking me to film myself talking about this whole situation. I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm not exploiting the situation and what Amber's going through. I'm not doing all that, Caitlin said. I'm going to help her and be a friend. After going live on Wednesday, Caitlin posted on Instagram stories to clarify that she wasn't going to try to bash MTV during their live. Of course, because they're giving you a paycheck. I did a live on TikTok earlier today talking about the situation with Amber's fiance, and MTV asked me to talk about it, Caitlin wrote. I did not mean anything bad about what I said. Actually, at MTV has helped me a ton with trying to help us and help the situation. So please don't get that part twisted. We're just wanting to find Gary alive and safe. Bullshit. She doesn't want to get fired. She doesn't want to get fired. That's the thing with her. Exactly. Why is he still being reported as missing? Because he hasn't reported himself. This is not making sense. Caitlin doesn't want to get herself fired. She doesn't want to get, like, she is not trying to. I wasn't trying to talk bad about MTV. Get the hell out of here. I cannot with these people. Call it crazy, and yeah, maybe a little bit or maybe a lot. But I never pulled up on a machete on nobody. Listen. I don't know. Maybe she was reaching for something else in the machete. Why would there be a machete inside the house, first of all? That's like the most dangerous weapon. Well, there's a lot of dangerous weapons, but a machete? Really? I don't know. As of press time, Gary is still listed as a missing person by Bryson City Police Department. Police are asking the public to contact them with any information regarding Gary. Hold up. And then it says update. Thursday night, MTV provided more information about the sighting of Gary in Oklahoma. According to Bryson PD Assistant Chief Wayne Dover, Gary was seen Tuesday morning. Oh, shit. So we have another sighting. Tuesday morning in Weatherford, a town about an hour from Oklahoma. Chief Dover stated that the witnesses who identified Gary said he did not seem in distress and had calm and nonchalant demeanor. Gary reportedly even gave his name to the witness while doing that. TMZ described what while doing what TMZ, keep saying MTV because I'm thinking of MTV. TMZ describes as normal activities. It is still unknown why Gary, who hails from Indiana, drove to Weatherford, Oklahoma, which is nearly 12-hour drive from Indianapolis. It is also unknown if Gary is still in Oklahoma or just stopped there for his journey. Gary is still considered a missing person. However, cops are not suspecting foul play. Well, okay, so the guy's alive, but is he okay? Okay, did the witness say, like, listen, you're a missing person, what is going on? Did they say that, or they just? I'm so confused by this story. Like, is this for ratings? I hope not. I hope that this man is actually, like, what happened? I hope they're not doing this for ratings. I want to know, cheeks. But no contact? The witness didn't contact? I'm sure they told law enforcement. I'm wondering if this is for ratings at this point. Like, this is not looking very good. I don't know. You think it's for ratings? Or is he actually missing? You think it's a PR stunt? Susie Q, I agree. You said yes, nothing happened. Kat, you think this is a PR stunt? You think that they're doing this for ratings? Oh my God. But they confirmed. So why would the FBI? Well, shit. I mean, the FBI does some crazy ass shit, but would they really be about this? Oh my God. This is too much. That's like too much. Anyways, y'all. You do? All right. Well, I'm going to be paying attention because let me tell you, if they do it for ratings, I think Amber deserves a nice little internet dragging for that. If this was for ratings, I hope it wasn't, but you don't think it's a publicity stunt, Sherry? I'm on the fence on this. I really am at this point. I hope he's okay. But honestly, like, is he okay? You go missing for this long? Oh, you better believe, Sherry, if this was a PR stunt, this is going to backfire big time. You said these networks need to be held accountable at some point. They encourage TV all the time. Yeah, they did. On that show, they did. If the FBI is involved, they don't have any. I agree with you on that one, Kat. There's no respect for law enforcement anymore. No respect. You said David says witnesses was likely a person who works at Verizon store, probably had no idea who he was. Maybe. Ooh, Steph says, wouldn't it be more widespread story if it wasn't for a soundbite? Or that's a good point. That's a good question. You think he's okay? Oh, well, listen, we're going to see how this plays out, okay? I hope that he's safe and he's found. And if he's found, he's apprehended and they tell him, like, you're a missing person. But keep in mind, people can stay missing if they want to. You think he got fed up and just left? He went to get a phone to contact who he wants to, and it's not her. Desiree, did they have, was the FBI involved in there too? Husband got here and ran away? Listen, this is getting too much. Really? Nowadays, you never know. This could just be monetize our wedding. Oh my God. I want to know what you guys think in the comments, okay? I'm going to let you guys go because I got to go tend to baby bunny. I'll probably be live later just to do a little chill live and just do a little check-in with everybody. I want you guys to let me know your thoughts in the comments, okay? And shout out to everybody supporting my channel. Thank you so very much, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye, guys.